Well, here we are. We're just going into Red Square. Just going to give you a little tour of the GUM Mall that's off of Red Square today. It's ringing the hours, so you hear all the bells right now. Absolutely beautiful, stunning. So we're just going to walk down this path here. All the bells. Hear the bells of the Kremlin also. And here we are. We're getting ready for the Spring Festival here in Red Square. This is the beautiful GUM Mall. And the Kremlin here. Absolutely beautiful. Alrighty, well, let's go inside to the GUM Mall and we'll show you a little Russian beauty here. See you inside. Here we are inside of the GUM Mall, beautiful GUM Mall, the most beautiful mall that I've ever seen in my life. Notice the very beautiful music that is playing, very calming, very beautiful. Beautiful cafe, the Bosco Cafe.
Yeah.
This is very famous ice cream. People come from all over Russia when they come to visit here. They see the beautiful. Everybody's so wonderfully friendly here. This is what I just walked was the length of the mall, but there are several rows of this mall, and of course several levels with stairs and escalators going up there. This is spring is coming to Russia. They are in the middle of their spring festival, which is Maslenitsa, at the beginning of spring. So everything is decorated accordingly as they get ready for that. No pajama pants in here. Love the bridges throughout. Ice cream is everywhere. Beluga Caviar Bar. You'll see here that this is the number one This is the main attraction of this mall, is this magnificent grocery store, which we'll go in a minute. You can stop in here for some clams if you wish. Well, let's go in. Always exciting. This is the most famous chocolate in Russia, Russian made, of course. Honey, all kinds of honey. Spectacular. They have all different kinds of grades and flavors. Honey they use like jam over here, and it's in fact generally cheaper than jam. Here, this very expensive store. We have a $3 ponnet of honey right here. My hand for some perspective. All sorts of wonderful flavors, as I mentioned. This is another brand that is also Russian. Magnificent almond cakes. And here we are at the Brettingen. Every piece of it picturesque. Russians love cakes. I don't think I've seen so many cakes till I came to Russia. Это красиво. They're by the pound candy. The famous Vienna candies. So much for sanctions. Mozart Spatzalica. We have here a little soaps aisle, cubby if you will. Beautiful smells of the soaps.
Здесь? 100 рублей. 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 100 рубл
Very, very feminine. Really lavender. Antique perfume bottles. That is the GUM logo symbol. Believe it or not, that says GUM. The store that never ends, but we'll get through it. And here you can buy various different chai or tea. So rose, teas. It's all by the pound, all on the shelves there. I think that the Brits would love to have this level of tea culture that the Russians have nowadays. The beautiful jams, marmalades, and ones with, looks like some sort of cone and walnuts with the jam. It's something that we'll probably cover more of later, but the amount of juice that exists here is, the variety and the volume is staggering. Magnificent wines, more teas. Love tea. Let me see if I cannot find my mother's favorite here. Very expensive wines. Gorgeous wine cellar. Ah, and there it is. The Veuve Clicquot. My mother's favorite. Wonderful champagne. And then, of course, plenty of coffee. Just huge variety of coffee. We have a maybe like a cherry cake, a raspberry, lemon, banana, blood orange. They are extremely adventurous when it comes to coffee. People are dressed in traditional costumes for Maslenitsa. See what we have here. Oh man, that is a magnificent fruitcake.
Sorry?
That's a magnificent fruitcake.
Thank you.
I just saw it there. Which one is it here?
This with honey. This
It's with honey,
this
okay.
with walnuts and plum here.
Walnuts and plum, okay.
With apple jam.
Ah, okay. Oh, well, I must take some of these home. Very good. Thank you very much. You too. Ah, and yes, the seafood. Also buy various different fish under the ice here. They keep chill very nicely. The bigger fish in the tanks. And then there are very many different kinds of caviar and crab. And their famous recipe of the dumplings. This is a very popular piece of Russian cuisine, the dumplings, and they have a very, very good recipe. All different kinds of poultry here, some quail and some other birds there. various different imported oils. What's just amazing about this, coming to this store, is everything is perfect all of the time. Nothing is ever out of place. Various different bacons and meats. And of course, during Maslenitsa, everybody has specials on pancakes, because everybody makes pancakes for Maslenitsa. Milks, cheeses, ready at any time to cut it up and send it on your way. These are blini that are filled. Pancakes, I mean, I've seen so many different kinds of pancakes in your life. They have all kinds of flavors. Pistachio definitely is a reoccurring theme. They have these little cottage cheese. Здравствуйте, как дела? Да, спасибо. Olives and olives. Fruit here is magnificently beautiful. Camera is really never ever going to do it justice, because it actually does look better in real life. Dried nuts, fruits. More cheeses. Perfectly right. Pineapple. Garlic. Some massive garlic. Rather large cookies. Let's see about this. Добрый день, здравствуйте. Making a video for my friends back home.
Okay.
Cash? Card.
Okay.
Let's go. Спасибо большое. And that is a full tour of the Goom grocery store here at the Goom Mall. Just always very exciting to go into that store because, like I said, everything's always just beautiful and perfect and plenty, and it's just very uplifting to walk into these grocery stores. Just food. It's funny to say it like this, but food matters. And they take it very, very seriously. And it's very elevated and very, very Christian. And that's a beautiful thing to have a grocery store there where people are just focused on the details. So, very, very beautiful. This is the Cafe Pushkin. Beautiful, beautiful lights. A fountain. Let's go upstairs. Now we'll have a little preview of the canteen here at the mall. Let's go inside. You can get in line here. I love how they start with the desserts first. Then you can come and sit down in communal seating. Enjoy your meal. Soda bar here. You have another area here where they offer you many different kinds of food. There's Kavkaz. Potato buffet. Then you can go over to the Pan Asia booth, get various different kinds of sushi and what they consider Pan Asian food. That's a little bit different. So this is part of the movie theater. This is the concession stand. So if you go to here to see your movie, these are the kind of concessions that you would enjoy. You can order wine, liquor. And then you can come on over here and go up to the theater of your choice. We have a pizza bar over here that is quite nice. Really enjoyed it before. Get an idea for Russian pizza. More pancakes in there. Здравствуйте. Здравствуйте.
A few moments later.
Thought it was another interesting thing to note. Just outside of each of the doors of the GUM Mall, they have these beautiful icons. And here's another. And another. Every entrance. Beautiful. Well, I hope you liked the little tour of the GUM Mall. Always a pleasure to walk into the GUM Mall for many of the reasons that I said. We're just back outside here at Red Square, but it's been a pleasure and we'll hope to see you again soon. Bye-bye.